Okay, now I would like to talk about something I call neurotic constellations in couples. And this again has to do with equality. But unlike the thing I said before, that we should be very cautious that we find somebody with whom we generally feel equal, sometimes we also choose a partner because we might have a general feeling of inferiority towards society and life and world in general. And through the choice of my partner, my value is raised. And I, throughout the years, I've seen so many couples, and I discovered that there are 6 main constellations, which I saw them again and again and again, and I would like to show you.
Your concept.
My concept?
Cool.
My
Something
concept.
unique.
I'm a bit proud, but I also I want to say that maybe there are more of such constellations. These are just the ones I meet a lot. So if anybody wants to share some more ideas, it's very, very welcome. I'm very happy to elaborate this idea. So the first one is that I am searching for a partner who has status or money or looks or youth or anything which I don't have, and through the connection and through being together with him, my status or my appearance whatsoever is my value is automatically raised. This is a very, very common thing, and sometimes it goes both ways, that both partners feel through the connection with the other one, my value is raised. A very typical example are is very frequently seen is that the rich business guy from abroad comes to a country, let's say like Slovakia,
Ukraine.
or Ukraine, and he's already older, and then he finds this beautiful but very poor girl who is maybe 20 years younger, and he through having her as a girlfriend or wife, his status is rising because his colleagues and friends are admiring him, and he feels like I get back my youth, I'm seen as a potential man, and so on. And for her, it's likewise, it's a raise of her status, of money, and she was maybe very embarrassed coming out of a poor background. So they have a connection there. But they also, it's kind of a trade. You know, I give you this, you give me this. And for a while this might go well, but they are not really, maybe they love each other in that manner, but they are not really in love with the personalities. More about what they have to offer. And there is some stagnation in that, because if one of them loses his value, like the youth, the beauty, the money, then the deal is broken. So there is no safety there. And there are many other forms of such kind of compensation. So another one is I choose a partner who is in need. Oh my God, they're going downwards. And it goes up again. I choose a partner who was in need, and because he is in need, I'm in charge. I'm the one who is helping him to cope with life. I'm whatever, do the bookkeeping for him, I do the job applications for him, I do everything for him, and I protect him. There are many things I can do for him, and this gives me value because I have somebody who is so much in need. On the other side, this person might be somebody who feels like I can't cope with life's challenges myself, so I need somebody who is carrying me through life. I was a couple of times in this position, and it always became worse and worse and worse. And at the end, I was just giving, and providing. I had to be really careful with that.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because I was the youngest in family, and I was suffering, as I said in the previous video, I was suffering from the feeling of being small and ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was always very much attracted by girls who were in need, and I thought, like, now I can be the big brother, and I could guide them through life. Next one, also very common, the devil and the angel. Angel says, I'm looking for a partner who maybe failed in life, and through my healing power, because I'm so good and so much looking for him, I forgot the eyes, I can make him grow and be better, and which, by the way, almost never works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just if you are in this situation. And also others look at me and say, like, wow, you're doing such a good job, and oh, you're a saint, how can you bear him? And for him it might be a catch, yeah, he's maybe the king of the underground, and he has this angel on his side, and he says, like, wow, people think I'm bad, but why would I then have such a good girlfriend on my side? So again, yeah, both are compensating something here. Next one is an interesting one, also very common, that I am choosing a partner with whom I can fight and over whom I can win all the time. So it can be any form of showing my superiority, moral superiority, or I'm more intelligent, I'm more clean than you, I have the better background than you, I have more money than you, whatsoever. I always show you are not so good as I am. There is something revengeful in that, and this might be somebody who has an open bill with the other gender or with society in general, and the only feeling of value is when I can show that I win, and I win again, and I win again.
And what about this person?
Why would somebody go
Yeah.
extract this position?
Allow this.
This person can, for example, be this person.
Mm-hmm.
It has to look the same from each partner's perspective. This person can somebody who needs to be guided through life. Maybe somebody very comfortable and very kind of very discouraged about I can do it anyways, and so that's the price he has to pay. Okay, you beat me down all the time, but at least you carry me through life. For example, everything can be different. Next example is so that's the princess here, and by the way, this is not gender related. And this is the guy who is always trying to win her love, but never is sure. So I choose somebody who is putting a great effort to prove me that he can get me. But I always stay a bit in distance. And actually the effort this person is putting into it gives me the feeling of I am valid. And very possible that this person is afraid of having an intimate and committed relationship, and to maintain this distance and to always be kind of fed from this ongoing I want you, I need you, is giving the feeling of validation. But at the moment when she would lose this position, she or he would lose this position, it would be very unsafe, and maybe there's a very big fear, like, actually, if I would commit, I wouldn't be attractive anymore. People would walk away from me.
Yeah.
And the same here, you can choose a partner who you can never reach, and by this you can avoid to get in some commitment, and because you're always working on it. And maybe when she would get down from her throne and say like, all right, let's do it, come on, maybe he would run away. Quite possible. So this is an island, and so I choose a partner who is a conspiracy partner, because we both have something which unites us, which is detaching us from the rest of the world. For example, we are both bohemians, or so we look at life with a much more distinguished view, or we are both social media kings, or very good looking, or we both have a lot of money, or something or academics, and this is putting us above the rest of the world. And so again, this is a form to compensate your feeling of inferiority, and you have a collaboration partner within that. Are all couples who are not basically feeling inferior towards each other, but they somehow need the partner to either raise their feeling of inferiority they have towards society in general, or that they can, through this kind of constellation, avoid a committed relationship. Like this one here.
So what is the danger of being in one of this relationship?
First of all, many times there is a little bit of that when we fall in love and we have a partner. So there is no shame on that, this is fine. Much more important is in what direction does it develop. So, because especially with younger people, you go through a personal development when you're having a partner in your early 20s, and then with the time you grow, you become more mature, and you want to get out of this negative constellations. So this guy maybe wants to grow legs and not stand off this artificial pedestal, and this guy is refusing to carry the other one, and this one wants to get out of the cradle. The devil wants to be an angel, the angel wants to be a devil. He doesn't want to fight anymore, he doesn't want to be beaten anymore. Princess puts down her crown, and one of these ones wants to build bridges back to society. It's always, if only one of them decides to move in a more healthy direction for the other partner, it can be perceived as a betrayal of the original contract. So if you are going through such a process, it's very important that you win your partner over to come with you. And you name it, you talk about it, go together to the counselor or whatever is important. So, that's why I make these funny drawings, because there is also something funny about it. But it can get very serious if it develops in the wrong direction, and the position is getting more and more entrenched, and it's getting a very, very dysfunctional relationship after all.
The good thing is that you give to people, you hope that people can work it through, and it's worth trying. Relationship, they worth trying.
Always worth trying. Not always. Maybe you have to move on. But
you try, and then you will see if it's not going in the right direction.